305, my nigga. Yeah. 30 days, my nigga. Yeah. Keep it real, my nigga.
How about them Dolphins, baby?
Yeah. SUB, my nigga. Yeah. 305, my nigga. Yeah. We keep it real, my nigga. Yeah. I'm out this bitch, my nigga. Okay.
Hey, yo, what it do? What it here for? This your dog, Big Dog, a.k.a. Bootleg Stat Man. You know what I'm saying? We here. It's Thursday night football, and we got a lot to chop it up about. It's a whole lot of things went on in our absence, you know. I ain't got to tell you, Dallas took a L boogie. Dolphins took a L boogie. So it's been L boogies all around. Pat took a L boogie. But we gonna get into the shenanigans or whatever. Like I say, man, shout out to my dog Zay to go get a pop from the block. Shout out to Sports Guard, Coach Petty, and all the pimps and players and hustlers who tap in with us every now and again, or every chance they get, or on the regular like that. You know what I'm saying? Please subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the YouTube. That's at 305 Sports Vibe. We always doing what we got to do to bring some commentary from a non-traditional perspective. Like I say, this is not your typical podcast. This 305 Sports Vibe, and we're gonna do what we got to do. We're gonna let our light shine. We're gonna keep it real on with each and every situation, each and every topic, and we're gonna give you some information that may not be traditional. It may not be typical. You dig what I'm saying? It's your dog Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. And Zay to go get it, he definitely on the way. Pop from the block, he definitely on the way. Shout out to Sports Guard, he definitely on the way. So what we gonna do is we gonna give you the rundown on how that trip was. You know what I'm saying? Zay to go get it and Pop from the block and Coach Petty, they took the show on the road. And you don't want to miss out on that. You definitely don't want to do that. And just guess what? You know what I'm saying? Just in case you motherfucker forgot, homie.
Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. Who do I trust? Me.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what time it is. This your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. And I told you I was gonna come back with Zay to go get a Pop from the block, shout out to Sports Guard. But they not available. Only Zay to go get available right now. He got some things on his heart, and we gotta yop it up. Zay to go get it. What they do, brother?
What they do, cuz? What they do?
I mean, I'm just vibing to the boogie, the beat, or whatnot. You dig what I'm saying? It's some things that transpired throughout the sports week, and I know you wanted to give your take on some things and let people know, how wonderful the week and the weekend was for the 305 Sports Vibe.
For sure. Yeah, I see we did the Dallas trip. We had did the 305 Sports Vibe takeover Arlington. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fun. Everything was fun. They said everything big in Dallas, and goddamn it is. Only thing we ain't come away with was a goddamn big win. But it was all good. Like my dog Shari, he said, y'all niggas went 2,600 miles, 13 at 13 back to watch that shit. But you can't get the fully vibe of the stadium and shit looking at it on TV. So it was well worth the trip. We back now to regular season shit going on, seeing it. We getting down. The race to the Super Bowl gonna be real interesting. That's what I say. Cause I told y'all now Buffalo my new Super Bowl pick. I'm on record saying that, riding with Josh. And I told Big Dog we're gonna hop in the tuna fish. And now he's gonna put his ass back in the can. So yeah. She getting fun, cuz.
Well, I will say this, that the Dallas trips is this the second trip this year. And for those who are supporters of the 305 Sports Vibe, we appreciate the YouTube success, the love that y'all been showing. So do go out and subscribe. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Is there anything about Texas that Miami don't got? Is there something about Texas that's what is the difference between Miami and Texas or Florida and Texas, so to speak? Just Miami and where you was at.
Miami way faster than a lot of places, and that's what it is. But Texas is more like a vibe. It's like the people in the atmosphere is more vibing than like in Miami. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody happy to be around each other, and it's like a big fire. You don't even gotta know nobody. You just walking by. They be like, hey man, wait, how about them Cowboys? Like everybody said that you got on Cowboy gear. Like everybody like in the whole state of Texas, damn that well that little city, Arlington, is really Cowboys fans, but like white people, black people, Haitian people, fat people, skinny people, like everybody just vibe. They really just give a fuck about the Cowboys there, dog. That shit big, like a big culture movement to them than I see down here. Texas probably be hard for a lot of us to adopt too, cause all right, they can't sell alcohol after 11 o'clock on Sunday, 12 o'clock on Sunday. They're a dry state. I never knew nothing about that. And then all the clubs and everything closed down at 11 o'clock on Sundays in Texas. You can't go out after 11. So it's like
Well,
it'll
you
be a
could go
bigger
out, but ain't gonna be nothing going
ain't
on.
nothing to go to. Yeah, where you gonna go?
So that's why Michael Irvin them had the White House.
Right.
I get it now. Okay, makes
But
sense.
Michael Irvin, they had money. So they could leave little cities like that and then go to like Dallas. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like Dallas is like probably from that stadium is probably like from your house to like um let's say Hollywood or somewhere like that. And
Yeah.
then if you
Okay.
want to go to Houston, that's like the next big city. That's like
Mhm.
2 hours away. So they're like going from like Miami to maybe I say like Pompano. So
Okay.
Michael Irvin, they had the money, like they can get the fuck out of where the stadium and practice facility where they live at and go to the major city. Like I know in Dallas, they party all night, probably Houston, but them major cities, but that city right there, Arlington and Fort Worth, like nah, that shit closed down over there.
I was saying, listen. So at the end of the day, will the 305 plan any more sports venture trips or anything like that? Because I know we were talking about doing some things for the children
Oh
and and
yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and
Now
whatever.
we got special shit this year. I just ain't said.
We're at the
So we
top
already
of the
got a
year.
ticket. The
Yeah.
top of the year, we got a ticket to the Heat game. You know,
Okay.
that ain't far, but we taking the kids to the Heat game. And next year, y'all hearing it already. We got two trips next year. Back to Dallas we go, and then we going to Minnesota. So in the Minnesota game, I give it away. It's going to be Minnesota and Buffalo or Minnesota and Green Bay. We just haven't decided what Dallas game yet, but we going to Dallas first and we going to Minnesota second next year in football season. But the beginning of next year, between January and March, we taking y'all to watch a Heat game live, see how they vibe over there. So we're gonna try to be on the road to show y'all different stuff with the 305 Sports Bar. We're gonna try not to be like my dog say, not just a typical podcast. We're gonna give y'all what y'all want to see.
And I think that helps us, you know, build relationships and fans because I be forgetting to tell the go getter, you know, to let people know to subscribe because I know all them people in Arlington would have definitely subscribed to the show because like you say they everybody is chatty, everybody is, you know, they came for a good time, and like you know when he went the first time, we was able to see so many different things that the stadium has to offer and like just on a level of just being a fan of the NFL, you gotta love, you know, a beautiful stadium, a quality environment. You know what I'm saying? State of the art shit. You gotta love that. You know what I'm saying? Versus if you watch some of these guys talk about stadiums and they like, man, that shit was like, you know, it was older, it ain't modern, it ain't state of the art. Jerry Jones, he spared no expense. The stadium is state of the art. It is AC in that motherfucker. When he went, it was close. It wasn't summertime, but it wasn't as cool as it was this time. So you know, you sitting in there drinking alcohol with the AC piping in a stadium. Come on, man.
In the stadium, bro. Jerry, shut up. Jerry got that bitch so packed like that, bro. Like that was a sellout game, so I gotta let y'all know. Have you never seen how over 100,000 people look, bro? Because I never had seen it like at one time. That game was sold out. Jerry got the stadium so corrupted, bro. Like I
You
can't
say
say nothing.
corrupt,
This my
hell no.
owner, bro. This motherfucker got people that pay to stand up. You got to pay for standing room in that motherfucker, dog. It's
Yeah,
paid standing room in that. Like he got sections that
it's the
where you can
standing
just pay
section.
that. You gonna
Yeah,
just stand there for 4 hours. Like nigga, you don't even stand up at work for that long. People that work, like, come on, you work 2 hours or something, you get a break. You know what I'm saying? Shari was laughing at that shit because like it's really like how you see it on TV, bro. When
yeah,
they open up that fucking stadium though, if you don't got a seat, you know. Cause then the people that be running in that motherfucker. But think about that, bro. You paying $400. I mean, I'm sorry, I said it backwards. You paying $200 to go stand up for 4 hours.
and drink
If
and
that ain't
eat
dedication
and
to a
catch a vibe.
fan, right? Now come on, man. Like, come on. You paying $200 to go know you for the stand up for 4 hours, bro.
I'm just saying, man, and I know what you're saying, but when you think about a place that people rather go and you know what I'm saying, rather be to spend money to, and you gonna spend money, but the experience is enormous. The you know what I'm saying, like just because you anybody could go anywhere and just be somewhere, have a good time, and maybe have a good time. Whether your team win or lose, you're gonna have a good time. Now it's a bonus when your team win, but shit,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. I mean, like even though Dallas lost, you had a great time. You had camaraderie with your brothers, with your partners, and you know you get paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying. You get to get out the house. You know what I'm saying, and you get to see 100 motherfucking thousand people. How many
Nah,
times you get
yeah,
to see that
yeah.
every
You
day?
you don't get to see that every time, like you saying. That shit was fun. We lost the game, but that shit was fun. Even Shard them could tell you that shit, boy. They cut them fucking lights off. You see nothing but towers waving. Like, man, listen, that's the experience that you won't get, win or lose. You see touchdown when the touchdown happen, man. That shit go crazy. Other teams score that shit like that. The stadium period, dog. Stadium period is just fun to go to. It's some fun to be like. If you can get that experience, bro, I tell everybody who can to get that experience because that shit is like it's fun, bro, and that's the reason why it's good and bad to be a Cowboy fan. Everybody know me, know I love the Cowboy, but that's how Jerry be mind fucking you. He take you to a whole nother experience. You and this motherfucker having so much fun, even though you losing on the motherfucking field. He got motherfucking cheerleaders coming out while commercial break. You got Michael Irvin jumping on and shit, piping everybody up, screaming and hollering.
Yeah.
You don't even know, like you know, but you don't know, like, cause you like, fuck it, I'm having fun.
You don't
But
give a
you here,
fuck. You
right?
know,
You here for the game, bitch. We want to win. You paid your money to watch your team losing, but you don't even know because you done got all this alcohol in you. Now he
Mhm.
got all type of little gadgets and gadgets. Oh, come down here and throw the football over here. You get this free for 2 years. You get this free. You want a free ticket to the next game, and you happy. But and realistically, bro, why the fuck I want to come to the next game, bitch? Y'all just lost this game. You want me to keep coming over here?
And
Cause okay, you
let me
getting a
just say
free
this.
ticket.
Right, but think about it. You would, no, nobody wants their team to lose, but I would take a loss at the stadium versus a loss at the crib. Cause you ain't the only motherfucker. Cause you know at that stadium, it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers feeling your pain. At the crib, you like getting clowned and getting fucked with. Shaw, me, everybody calling you. You know, only nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the energy is a little different at the stadium. You can kind of like shrug it off a little bit better because shit, man, I'm out here, man. Fuck it. Let me get another drink. You know what I'm saying? Let me interact with the fans, talk a little shit. But by the time you get to your goddamn car, you might not be as upset as you would be if you were sitting home, pissed off, looking at your ticket all day, mad as fuck about some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think y'all niggas was paying attention like that to y'all tickets. Like, you know how many times niggas be like,
Yo,
oh boy, the ticket is, you hear me, girl? Yeah, so I don't even know if you can hear me. You can hear me? Yeah, man. Cub probably had a malfunction. Yeah, man. But listen, man. Shout out to the 305 Sports Vibe, man. It's on this Thursday night, man, and we just had to tap in and let it be known, man. You know, the Sports Vibe is definitely on the road. And man, listen, man, we're gonna give you another little clip of this.
Oh, okay.
305 Sports Vibe. Shot, Todio, Coach Petty. I don't know, we'll see you up. About to go kick these people out real quick. Come back.
Okay.
We got some Viking fans on there. Yo. 305 Sports Vibe. We done took over. DL.
We gotta go say ride.
W.
So either 44.
Man, Big Z to go get it. Texas. We got this op, Shari, the sports guard.
They got one this way and one that way.
The nigga Tonio. Y'all see the rings on that jacket.
They gonna pick a nigga up from one of them zones.
Yes, sir. Coach Petty. He having a wardrobe malfunction. He'll get it right. He'll get it right. We just got here. And it's colder than a motherfucker to me. It was super cold, bro. Sorry about that, y'all. My phone ain't cut. It was super cold. We got there.
There you go. 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 Oh, okay.
305 Sports Vibe.
And that's what you need to know, goddamn. That was classic, man.
Man,
I don't
that
know.
was some bullshit.
That boy caught that shit right on time. I say, now, damn, I'm on the shit with Pop. I'm like, Pop, you know, Zay gonna pop in, man. You know what I'm talking? He been vibing with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I look at the shit, but I say, I don't know, man. They taking they looking L Boogie-ish. They Shaw Pop there like, fuck that shit, boy. I got you, bitch. I say, yeah, nah. I say, where to go get it? Like, go get it. Hey, come on the camera no more that evening, goddamn. Yeah, nah, man. But yeah, man. Listen, man. Like I say, man, the go-getter and the rest of the fellas, including myself, I'm gonna make an appearance, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know, in life, man, as you get a chance to get old and get a little more life under your belt, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. So you might as well go ahead and live a little bit. And you know, sometimes, you know, watching these boys do little shit, I get inspired, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But shout out to the pimps, the players, the hustlers, man. You know what I'm saying? But what you were saying, cuz?
Nah, that shit, that's what it's for. It's for all us to go have fun and experience. Like I say, Jerry know what he doing to a nigga, cause if I go to that motherfucker every week, he give me free tickets every week. He gonna still make about $1,000 off a nigga, cause you gonna still spend money when you get there. He giving you a free ticket. You ain't getting shit free when you get to the game though.
Nah, you right about that.
You feel me? But I mean, like I say, dog, the man got the shit, dog. The man, the master plan. I gotta give it to him, cause I can't lie. The experience of being in that game is just fun, man. I mean, I was blessed to be able to make it there 2 times this year. We got a trip planned to be there next year with the kids, and then we got another trip, which is the 305 Sports Vibe, grown up to Minnesota. If nobody else, me and Shaw, the sports guy, are gonna be there to both of those games. So, you know, we're gonna try to take y'all to a couple of places, man. Like shit. If one of us hit the lottery, then y'all gonna get a game every week. We gonna just travel. But for sure, we'll be back in Dallas and Minnesota next year for sure. Those 2 games y'all can book.
Now, what I will say, man, is the energy was enormous, and the energy at the stadium, each time you went was where it needed to be. But listen, man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. This Thursday night game is gonna be impressive.
Yeah. These 2 heavyweights, man. You gotta respect them, man. Goddamn, this is what the NFC is. He's supposed to be 2 best teams in the NFC, man. You gotta respect them boys. I give you respect. My team in the NFC. But we don't want to see neither one of them.
I'm gonna be real. You remember I was telling you about how I be picking now. I go with the 3rd receiver and the 2nd running back. I go with the 2nd or 3rd receiver to score, and the 2nd running back. And I I believe Cup gonna get in there today. I believe it.
You are a Cooper Cup fan. I will say that.
I mean, once Cooper he had the Triple Crown, he went down ever since. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Who that is? That's the backup running back. I'm not sure if I put him on my ticket, but there it is.
He's cool.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I noticed that Matt Stafford went for a fourth down twice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they listen, what thing I know about Seattle, they have proven they can play some bully ball. They proven it. They can run and they can win. And they felt like they should have won the last game. But they say, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the ball out of Donald's hand and we're gonna run that bitch. We're gonna make it simple. Because some of them interceptions he got, boy, you like, what the fuck, man? Like, damn, Donald, you know what I'm saying? Nah, boy, that's how you win. That's how you motherfucking win. I got some things that we wanna get into, and what I want to say is, you know, shout out to the NFL leaders, right? You know, we talking NFL sack leaders, NFL rushing leaders, NFL passing leaders. The top leaders of each motherfucking is I mean, like 21 sacks. Like if this man can get 27 sacks or at least 25 sacks, would that be a record? Yes.
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett, yes.
I think he changed Jason Sehorn. Yeah, Jason. Michael Strahan.
For how many? What, 26?
I think. I gotta look it up. I'll look it up.
But I ain't even gonna lie. That boy could do it. I mean, it's 3 more games left, and he been kind of slowed down. Like he ain't really piped it up like it was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Cause now they be having like 3 people trying to block him, dog. That said a lot about the rest of your defense. And they allocating all these people to block you. You're trying to tell me nobody else can't beat a one-on-one? I'm just saying.
Man, that list is nasty though. So we got you know, like, so do you think that gonna be the passing leader? Because at this point he at the top, like 3,900.
I think so, because like I told Shari, and I'm gonna say it on live so y'all can hear me like I told Shari. Once the Eagles won Sunday, I thought it was done. But they still talking about it as a whole. Once the Eagles won Saturday, Cowboys play Sunday. I'm hoping Jerry gonna shut that down for the year and just let Joe Belton play. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just I'm hoping. So I don't think Dak gonna get it. I wouldn't want him to get it. I rather Dak just shut it down for the year. Yeah, healthy year. It's hard. It's hard to have a healthy year in the NFL, cause that's hard to make it through the whole year.
Without injury.
Always getting hurt at the end of the season, and then that'll be some shit lingering for next year. When you got big plans for shit next year. You know, every team got big plans every year, but I'm just saying, I want one of them to risk me in that. For no reason, like, be more comfortable. Like, even when this week, yeah, for sure. I say without that, but you know, there's still out there.
I'm not gonna lie. Do you think Smith and Jigba can get close to 2,000? He's already at 515 with 3 games left. Do you think he can? I mean, I think it's doable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna even lie. With that kind of production, you know, and I noticed that Puka and Pickens and Like, yeah, but that 1,544 or 43, that you can get that. He can get that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to take a look at these top 5 leaders of, you know, most categories in the NFL that really, you know what I'm saying, affect the game. And you know, we gotta move around, because I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that we gotta discuss that you know, probably, I don't know, probably will affect, you know, the future of our franchise, which is the Miami Dolphins. And I don't know, you know, I got to get my dog Pop on here, so I'm gonna hit him up, you know, let him get his take on the situation that has transpired with the mighty Miami Dolphins. So your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man, we gonna go ahead and do what we need to do, and we gonna tap in with you. But when we come back, we gonna have your dog Pop from the block.
Hey man,
All
every
right,
now and
all
again
right.
you need a little motivation. You feel me? If you ain't woke your stinking ass up, get your stinking ass up. What's up, nigga? You feel me? The mama biting down on that grip. Jesus. Tap in with your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. You feel me? For all the players, the pimps, the hustlers, you already know what time it is, nigga. Hey man.
Man. Right now, Puka Nakua gonna have to really put in the Herculean effort to get this dub. I hope you know, they look at that. It's on 4th down. This is the 3rd or 4th time they went for it on 4th down. Do you know how amazing that catch is that this man just made on 4th down? Yeah, man. This game right here, it is gonna set the precedent in the NFC. Yeah, I said it. It's gonna set the precedent, because ain't nowhere in hell you want to be you want to be able to have home field advantage in this playoffs. So yeah, guys gonna have to step up, boy, because ain't no Devontae Adams. There's no Devontae Adams. So, you know, but with that being said, shout out to the 305 Sports Vibe, man, for keeping the red line every chance you get. And I want to drop this on you. See right here? Hey, Gruden said some things that I agreed with 5 weeks ago. He said Miami gonna do this, Miami gonna do that. But what we need to remember is Miami still got Tua at quarterback. And ladies and gentlemen, Tua has been benched. And it's really about time. When the GM got fired, I knew it was a matter of time. I knew that if he didn't play, and you know, let's give Tua his flowers to some degree. You know, allegedly this is a tough offense to play in, and he's crispy with the offense. So shout out to him. But at the same time, sometimes I'm not sure if the things that he do can get us over the top on a regular. So, like I say, Tua has been benched. You know, now it's Quinn Ewers' job, which I'm not totally sold on him, but he got an opportunity to play. He got an opportunity to you know, to get out here and make a name for himself. And you got to respect that, because at the end of the day, he is a quarterback that Michael McDaniel drafted. So with that being said, Mike McDaniel drafted Quinn Ewers. Do he see Quinn Ewers being maybe a potential future? You know, do he see him being somebody who he can you know, lean into and turn into a you know, a Pro Bowl quarterback like what he did with Tua Tagovailoa? You know, so Yeah, man, we just gonna keep it spinning, keep it grooving, keep it moving, man. This your dog, Big Dog, AK Bootleg Stat Man, 305 Sports Vibe, not your typical podcast. We hit, we lit, we all that shit, and don't you forget, we gonna keep it real every chance we motherfucking get. Yeah, man. So check it. As you look around the NFL, it has been so many major injuries. Even though you know injuries will happen, that's inevitable in sports. But man, you got major players injured. Michael Parsons went out. Pat Mahomes is out. Malik Neighbors, Scatterboo. I read somewhere they say Scatterboo, he only made $250,000. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how true that is, but you know, like I say, man, Malik Neighbors, you got who else? Right now you got you know, like some of the best at different positions are hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Zach Ertz, Lattimore stay hurt. Najee Harris never came back. Daniel Jones, he caught the Achilles. That was nasty. Then, like I told y'all last week when we was on here, you know, they brought old man Rivers back, and I don't see, you know, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, Cam had a question like, hey, why not, you know, give me a shot? But like I say, the relationships matter. I think he had a better relationship. So now I'm looking at this. It's something I saw because I be wanting to bring these kind of topics to the audience and ask y'all. You see, Lamar Jackson, he's not playing the best. Not this year. He's not like leading in really no statistical category far as quarterbacking is concerned. And it's a rumor or a scenario. Could you see Lamar Jackson playing for the Detroit Lions? What would that look like? Can you see Goff in Baltimore? What would that look like? Could you see with those running backs? Oh man, I mean, to some degree, St. Brown gonna have to take a back seat because Lamar not gonna get that ball to you like that. Not like the way Goff doing it. St. Brown is a top receiver. He is in the top 5 of yards. If Lamar come, this hypothetical now, if Lamar and Goff was to swap, man, St. Brown ain't gonna have that kind of yard output. He ain't gonna have that kind of success. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I was telling Pop from the block. I say, you can't say Tua trash and then turn around and say Waddell is not a number 1 receiver. Waddell numbers have been down for the last 2 years because Tua has not been playing well for the last 2 years. This is a fact. So, you know, I mean, you want to see the best version of each of the players. But if your quarterback is not playing well, your receiving core will not get the ball thoroughly, accurately, on time, in a position to make a run or catch it, you know, to be able to make a play. You know, when he threw it, listen, I didn't even pull up none of the clips from the Miami game. It was that embarrassing. But we'll get to it though. I ain't gonna shortchange y'all. I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it real on with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna do that. But at the same time, this your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. And it looks, I was gonna say, boy, it's 4th down again. I hate to say it, but I think this game gonna go under. And I believe that the Rams, they're struggling. I mean, maybe they got to get out of their own way, but they have this is like they have a lot of 4th downs they trying to convert. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real. Seattle has a respectable defense. So I don't know how long you think you're going to be converting 4th downs, since that's what that's what McVay is insisting on doing. So, hey man, tap in with your dog, Big Dog, AK Bootleg Stat Man, 305 Sports Vibe, man. We're not your typical podcast, dog. We hit, we lit, we all that shit. And don't you forget, we gonna keep it real every chance we get. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, shout out to everybody who got their own podcast, who doing their own thing, and keeping the commentary coming. Let me let y'all know, man. Y'all know I'm a Miami Northwestern fan. My high school, I didn't graduate from there, but I am considered an alumni in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, the West played Reigns. Another Florida high school in Jacksonville. They beat them last year, and they got a rematch, 13-0 all the way across the board. And like I say, it was a hell of a game down to the wire. So what I'm gonna do is, without further ado, is I'm gonna give you a little tingle bitty.
Want that? Want that? You are cool.
Right, have fun, fellas. Great game.
Going on one side. Want that? Want that?
Ooh, it went down. And like I say, man, shout out to the dogs, the Northwestern Bulls. Shout out to the Reigns Vikings in Jacksonville, Florida. They put on a hell of a show. You can't overestimate yourself. You can't underestimate yourself. But when you got an opponent who got a chip on their shoulders, you got to understand that all that yapping, it don't have no bearing in the game. All that talking, not to say they were talking, but you can't just think because you from the 305, you're just gonna take a victory. You got to earn that victory. Talent is all through Florida. So tap in with your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. It's Thursday night football. We vibing to the boogie, the beauty, but not this typical podcast, and we're gonna keep on doing what we do. And I always remember this, man.
Hey man, every now and again you need a little motivation. You feel me? If you ain't woke your stinking ass up, get your stinking ass up. What's up, nigga? You feel me? The mama biting down on that grip. Jesus. Tap in with your dog, Big Dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. You feel me? For all the players, the pimps, the hustlers, you already know what time it is, nigga. Hey man, dog, aka Bootleg Stat Man. You feel me? For all the players, the pimps, the hustlers, you already know what time it is, nigga. Every now and again, you need a little motivation. You feel me?
I definitely dig what you're saying, big dog, aka bootleg stat man. But yeah, man, listen, man, this game right here is I got it going under, but Seahawks they got to get it together, man. The guy only got 3 completions, man. Aaron Donald. Now I don't know if they not trying to pass the ball due to the last time they played, he threw 4 interceptions. But you got Smith and Jigba with 1 target in the first half, no yards. You're not going to be able to win like that. Yeah, it's 13-7. You're not going to be able to win like that. You got to let him play. You know, you can't restrict Aaron Donald just because he made a few mistakes in the first time they played. You know, he threw 4 interceptions. I mean, what is the odds of him throwing 4 interceptions again and still almost being able to win that game at the end? The field goal kicker didn't make the field goal. So he could have threw 4 interceptions and still won that game. And that was just the first time they played this season. So now we at the second time, big Thursday night game, and the man only got 3 completions. I don't know how you gonna win like that, coach. You got to get Smith and Jigba off the chain, and then you got Cooper Kupp, who, like I say, he won a triple crown in 2021, 22, whatever that was. Got hurt the next year, and just had terrible luck. Now he with Seattle, and they can make a playoff run, looking good. He just caught a pass and fumble, gave them the ball back, and they was on the way to score. So, you know, at the end of the day, like I say, I believe this game gonna go under, which it could go over, but I'm feeling under because look, if they don't let Donald throw the ball around, and Jigba gonna be frustrated. The running backs ain't gonna pop. I mean, the running back doing good, but at the same time, that ain't enough to get you in the end zone like that. And it's you know, so that's why I say it's gonna be close. Because they're not trying to throw the ball with Donald. Why? I don't know. You got a receiver that got 1,500 yards. Obviously, he's a threat. And it's just looking like maybe they trying to play just to play it safe. I understand. You can't be looking to play it safe when you got Smith and Jigba over there. Get off the chain. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, I was gonna bring that boy up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, Pop from the block. Pop, what they do?
Yes, sir.
Pop is a resident Dolphin fan / Cowboy fan / Pop. Now I know you know it's a lot of breaking news, but at this point everybody should know. What is your thoughts on Tua Tagovailoa being benched for Quinn Ewers? You know, I definitely needed Pop take on this. It's I don't know if you can hear Pop. Pop, are you available? Okay, there you go. Pop, are you available?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was asking you, Pop, what is your take on Tua being benched, and how happy are you, or how disappointed are you?
Oh man, I'm the happiest man in America, man. It couldn't get no better.
Can't get no better. And why do you say that, sir?
The news, me and the rest of the true Dolphin fans, we're waiting to hear. We were waiting on this moment. We were just wondering when Mike McDaniel was gonna come to his senses.
So do you believe Michael McDaniel will keep his job?
Right now, it's just like saying I do believe that since he made this move, it's a slight chance that I think that the organization gonna go. They gave him that decision. I'm
It's,
kind of believing. I'm kind of believing that he's gonna be there next year.
okay. So
They
what?
probably told. I don't mean cut you off, but I'm quite sure they don't. I'm quite sure they told him like, listen, you go ahead and make this move, but listen, you know a lot of Dolphin fans gonna be mad with, but at the same time, you know we ain't interested in really bringing him back next year. I'm quite sure they done told him that.
Well, you know, bringing him back is not really an option, but it is the only option.
Why you say that, sir?
I mean, unless we swap the Deshaun Watson money or just let him go cold turkey because we owe him 99 if we let him
Okay,
go.
go ahead. Let me let you finish. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, you got to make some kind of play that's going to make sense. Now, Quinn Ewers, he is on a rookie deal. You don't have to pay him right now, but I still think you need to get a better quarterback than him. I watched him play in college. This Mike McDaniel system supposed to be so complex. So we shall see. Yeah, we shall see. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like I like the way Tua ran the offense. I just thought Tua was just physically unable to do some of the off script things that you might need. As far as like, what the play calls for, he did it a lot of times, man. So, like I told you, man, having a quarterback that do quarterback shit is what you need. Tua did quarterback shit to a default. And this is Mike McDaniel offense that he understood that he did. And I don't think his physical abilities should be diminishing like they are. They diminishing right in front of our very eyes. So maybe it's the concussions or whatever that got him like just a tad bit, you're leading the league in interceptions across the board, which is crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna start the remaining of the year, maybe, and you still gonna lead the interceptions. And you didn't play 4 games the last 3 games. So yeah, man. This is like, ladies and gentlemen, your dog Pop from the block. He is very critical of the Dolphins and their moves at quarterback. So what's your thoughts, Pop?
I think that I really do believe that they called Quinn Ewers in the office too and told him like, listen, we finna see what you got. If you start, you know what I'm saying, you like turn our heads and be like, yeah, you could be the man next year. I'm quite sure they done told him. And I really hope he succeeds because, God damn it, I hate to see Tua back with us next year. Lord knows I will.
Tua is going to be back, bro. You think Tua is officially a backup right now? We don't know what this dude has. You know what I'm saying? And we can't say that you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a bad guy. If he could grasp the system and I don't know how big is Quinn Ewers. Do you know his measurables? Is he bigger than Tua? Or is he about the same size as Tua, just built differently? So,
Mm-hmm. But hold on now. Okay, we're going to get off of the quarterback for a minute. Did I not, or did I tell you, I said, it's going to be a matter of time. We're going to run across a team who going to stop that A-chain shit. Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, you said that, but really, did they stop it or did we stop ourselves?
Both.
Okay, well.
They know they were doing like, you didn't see how they run their defense? They already knew, I'm saying, like I told Skip, bro. Jalen Ramsey already fucking knew he was hyping. He told him. You don't think that man was talking to the demon, telling them, you know what I'm saying? I already knew. He was like, hey, bro, you already made. Tua, he can't do this, he can't do this, this weakness. You don't think that man was telling the boy?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I say you ain't stop A-Chain. You know, we stopped ourselves. If you know Tua can't do this and can't do that, we got to put XYZ in a box and make you throw it. And you couldn't make the throws down to 20, 30 yards down the field. So, I mean.
So let me ask you, so you think that he going to be back next year? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I think he's going to be back. And I think he's going to have to compete for the job.
Yeah. So you don't think they're going to give it to him to start?
No. Yeah, I think whatever that quarterback room look like, I think Tua got to earn his way.
Okay. So what this thing with Tyreek saying on what he posted and said? I hear everybody talking about it, but what did he post? What did he post?
I didn't see it either. I didn't catch that. You know what I'm saying? I am not focused on Tyreek. I wanted to say this to you, and this is what I was my whole point when it came down to you believing that Jalen Waddell is not a number one. And the reason I'm bringing this up to you because at any given rate, a quarterback that's not good with good receivers, the receivers are not going to reach the pinnacle. They're not going to have the success that they desire to have or that they know they could have. Why you say that? I'm going to give you a scenario. You see Jared Goff. You see Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, it's a scenario that's saying, hey, man, Detroit going to swap out and they going to have Lamar Jackson and Goff going to be a Raven. Do you know what that look like? What that offense would look like with Goff as a Raven? You got Bateman. You got Bateman. You got Likely. You got Andrews. You got Zay Flowers. That's a damn good offense over there with a quarterback who do quarterback shit. Now you imagine Lamar coming to Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown ain't gonna get the ball as much. Laporta might get the ball because that's about the only person he throw it to is the tight end and the running backs. The receiver gonna have he ain't gonna have that man one of the top 5 receivers right now in yards, man. That man got like 1,400 yards right now. Lamar ain't never had no receiver with that type of yardage, man. So my point to say all that was to say, without your quarterback, your receivers will suffer. And Jalen Waddell is suffering because to an inability to get him the ball where it need to be on time so he can make shit happen. So that's why I say the man is the number one, but you don't get to see that that ability with Tua at the quarterback. Now, you think what's gonna happen with Quinn Ewers? We're gonna have to find out. Yeah, but I hope that he can throw the ball and he understand this complex offense that they be talking about. I'm watching, listen to Kurt Warner. He like, man, listen, Tua doing what he could do with this offense. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things that he doing, it looks good, but from his perspective, the offense is complicated and it's a lot of difficult throws you got to make. So I'm wondering, is yours a cerebral kind of dude? Is he smart to the point where he could grasp the offense and execute it? That's it, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, with Tua gone, we're gonna suffer, or we're gonna feast. Because I remember when Tua was a rookie, and he was second year, and everybody didn't want him in, and we get other guys in, and we struggled, and then Tua come in and click, 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 bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? So I know who we play, the Bengals.
It's the Bengals, the Bucks, and then the Patriots.
I mean, how many games you think Quinn Ewers can win out of these last 3 games?
Actually, to be honest with you, that shit that I was telling Skip, like, I was believing in Tampa, but now I don't know. I think he can win 2 out of 3. That New England, that shit, I don't like I was telling Skip. With them losing Sunday, I don't think Vrabel gonna rest them starters. But I think he can go 2 out of 1. I mean 2 out of 3. That's my opinion now. But the Bengals defense ain't all that. And then Tampa Bay, like, man, they Florida. The thing, I'm gonna be honest with you, but the thing is, Mike McDaniel just can't put this man in no tough situations, man. But then you're gonna hear the boos, and these two and nears gonna be like, yeah, you see, and then I'm saying?
I mean, his offense is complicated from what they say. And
Oh
putting
yeah?
him, that's what I hear. You know what I'm saying? So putting him in situations means what?
Bruh, what I mean by that is like, you and we all know how Mike McDaniel is. It's like when shit don't work, he start acting like a chicken with his head cut off, like a fish out of water, like he can't think right. It don't make it. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna say this too. Like, just don't come on, Mike McDaniel. Just don't make this a shootout with Burrow, cause Quinn Ewers, he can't. Don't put the man in a situation like that. Be smart about the situation. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, we all know how Mike McDaniel is. When teams start getting a big lead, he start acting like he get out cold and then he acting like that playbook he done ran out of plays.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, if the defense don't help the rookie out, we don't have a chance. Right? And if they stack that box and make him have to throw it, we will see how advanced this young man is with this complex offense. So it's going to be very interesting, to say the least, because like I say, you're looking at a rookie and you're looking at a veteran when you had Snoop Huntley, who it took him like how many games to start getting it?
Well, like 2 or 3?
No, it was more like 4 games. Maybe it was more. Maybe it was less. But it took him a few games because I think Tua went out again and he had to play again. So by the time he started getting it, that's when Juno Smith had that year.
Right.
And when Tua came back, he started hitting Juno up. So like I say, Bengals game, he might. I don't know. I just hope that the guy has been preparing with his playbook, even if you're not practicing with the number ones, that you know the plays, that you know where to go with the ball, and then I feel good about it. Because I like I say, I don't. I mean, when you talking about Tua don't have the big arm or arm where he can't make all the throws, all I got to do is bring those guys down in that box, get those linebackers look like they want to stop that run whenever you run, and you're not going to get it to Jalen Waddell because you all we got to do is knock the timing off, and it's off. And that's again Mike McDaniel's offense. It's a timing kind of offense. And I feel like he got to kind of open it up a little bit and make some things make sense, to some degree. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say change the whole situation, but you can't dictate what your players can do when they don't know how to do it. Maybe you can say what you feel comfortable with doing, what plays that you comfortable with running, and now we could craft the offense like that. Not to say you don't need to learn the playbook, but you got to have different variations to some of these plays for a rookie to come in and have some kind of success if you want to get your team above 500, because that's all you're playing for at this point.
Right. Okay, so on the other side of the ball, what you think about Matthew Judon getting cut?
I mean, he wasn't a major contributor. Why they picked him up, I don't fucking know. Maybe they thought it was going to be some guys that got hurt, but he wasn't a major contributor. They were going to let Choppy Chop take all the reps, and Chubb. Judon, now he can go and try to play for a contender.
And again, I'm gonna tell you, like I told Skip with that situation there. At Detroit, even I heard a couple more people, a lot of more people said the same thing. At the trade deadline, you should have made moves that way. You should have got something. Now, I'm just saying, bro. I call it how I see it. The team were calling for Matthew Judon. You should have pulled the trigger. Teams were calling for Bradley Chubb. You should have pulled the trigger. I got a lot of more people saying, when I'm finna saying, you already thought I was crazy. It's like a lot of more people said the same thing. When team were calling for A-Chain and Water, you should have pulled the trigger. We're not going nowhere. You should have pulled the trigger. You should have think about the future. I heard a lot of, bruh, I ain't done what a lot of more Dolphins said the same thing, bro. I'm for real. But when I say like, oh, bro, why you thought I was crazy for saying stuff like that? You gotta think about the future, man. We is done. And like I told you, that man, like 3 or 4 people said the same thing, bro. We cap scrap. And like they said, when A-Chain, like that man gonna want the bag.
He gonna get it.
Nah. Bro, I can tell you, what money? We don't have no money.
Hey, don't worry about the money, man. They gonna get it to him.
Yeah, this man here. Well, what money, bro?
Let me explain something to you.
And I'm listening.
Like you got a nice vehicle, right? So if they get a flat tire, you gonna sell it? Or let's just say,
what?
Let's just say, okay.
I'm a fix it.
Okay, so that's what the fuck we tried to do. We had an opportunity. Why would we trade our best athletes because we're having a bad season? Let's try to fix it. That's all I'm saying. Trade Judon. All right, maybe Judon ain't a guy we can like really, he's tradable. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we ain't trading no A-Chain. We ain't trading no Jalen Waddell. That's crazy work. These are corner pieces to your offense.
So my thing is,
hear me out. You come back with Quinn Ewers. Now, what if Ewers is the guy? What if he is a little sharper, a little wittier, a little can do what Tua can do and better? Now you're looking at the end of the year where A-Chain is getting some relief, because now you got to respect Washington. Now you got to respect Waddell, because he could get it to him all across the field. Offense look different. Now you're glad you kept your star players on offense, because Mike McDaniel is not going to trade no offensive pieces. He's an offensive coordinator. He's an offensive coach. So I agree with, I understand to some degree you could have traded off some of those defensive pieces, especially Chubb. That'll release some money You could have gotten rid of Judon and let some of these young dudes play. But I don't know why they didn't do that, because maybe the defensive coordinator was like, look, man, these guys are key components to the defense, which they are. So,
Oh, don't get me started with him, because out of the Pittsburgh game where they scraped through him under the bus and ran him over and backed it up and ran him over again. They saying that he need to go ASAP like Rocky. They said that was the Shanghai, and he let Brett Favre do it. I mean, Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers do our defense, shred our defense like that.
how much can he do if he putting guys in position? That throw that DK caught and scored, that's effort on tackling and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And on top of that, the defense could have picked that off. You know how close that ball was from being picked off? So my thing is, what more could he have done? He put them in position, especially in that play. You right there, you could have picked it off. You missed it by inches. Then you turn around and don't make the tackle. But yet he's the problem. Come on, man. You gotta make it make sense with the effort. You can't think no guy you gonna call the play and you know exactly where the ball going and you miss the play, and then you don't make the tackle. Come on, man. I don't know if the defense played that way in the cold, but that's what it was looking like. You didn't want to tackle. DK pushing niggas to the floor and all that. Kenneth Gainwell having his way. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. Like, man, I don't be mad at the coordinators and the offensive coaches and all that when guys are in position and they don't make the play. Tua getting $3 million a game. $3 million a game, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you get $3 million a game, it's games you didn't even throw one touchdown, and you lead the league in interceptions. I'm not worried about no defensive coordinator or Mike McDaniel. I feel like these guys are putting things in place, and when he get rid of some of these old guys, like older guys that was there before him, he's going to have more control over the team.
What we talking about?
Tua. Guys that were there before him. Tua was there before him. Tyreek came, even though Tyreek not there, he came with a bravado and a what they call it, like a Super Bowl pedigree, and he demanded the ball. And I feel like Mike don't feel like he gotta impress nobody no more. I feel like that's over with. Now he like, look, I'm gonna just do what I do, and I'm gonna turn this shit around. You know what I'm saying? Especially I just believe like, look, the GM gone, now he got the authority to say, you know what? I can fucking bench him. Well, right now we rocking and we rolling. All right, we looking good. Couple of wins in a row. You get against Pittsburgh in the cold weather and you play like shit, get out of here. You're done. Now Mike, you got Mike McDaniel talking now. He talking like fuck that shit. Look how they talk about me. And then on top of that, Tua, he don't get up there and make sure that people know it's me. It's my fault. Tua don't think it's his fault. He just don't. He don't believe that. He like, look, I'm doing a play. This is what the plays is. I did it. Guys ain't there. Guys ain't in position. All right, Tua, well, if you feel in your mind, you go to sleep at night knowing if you say, do the play and the play calls for you to, go 7 yards and cut in, and you cut in and you threw it. Well, I did what I was supposed to do. You were supposed to be there. Well, I was there. Well, the guy was there too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it's more like, well, when you're not even looking at where you're throwing, when you saying admitting that you can't see over the offensive line, we don't have a chance. And what Mike McDaniel did with him in 2023 was nothing short of a miracle. Let's be real. And once they caught up to it, and I some pop from the block say they caught up with that shit, big dog. They caught up with that offense. Yep, looks like it. Yep, ain't nowhere to go but down or get you another quarterback. And looks
So
like
you,
that what
so
we
you,
doing.
I don't mean to cut you off. So you put twisting for Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
Yes, I think Mac Jones understands the offense is similar to the offense he's running now in San Francisco, maybe with some tweaks here or there. You know, I believe he's ultra successful in San Francisco, getting the ball out quick, playing on time. Just, and then he's got a little wiggle about himself. He can go get 6 yards on the first down. He don't got to take the sacks, and that's one of the things that I said I don't understand why Tua was doing all this year. He took unnecessary sacks. Like I could count out 5 or 6 on a 4th down. Get rid of the ball. I don't give a fuck. Just throw it. You didn't
Yeah,
do it.
you're right. And again, Pittsburgh, he took unnecessary sacks.
So with that being said, I mean, we got to be able to find somebody who could do better than that. At least play with that edge. That like I feel like Tua played with an edge when it was time to get paid, and when he got paid, the edge went away. Man, I'm watching. I forget what show I was watching. That man said, "You don't think Tua had a conversation with his doctor?" And they say, "Look, you got to limit your hits." And put it in his head that wifey, everybody like, look, you play him, but you gotta protect yourself to the point where Tua just ready to give you. You get too close, he ready to sit down. he don't even worry about you touching. If you grab him, he's sitting down. All right, you got it. Trying to make extra yards.
You right
That ain't
about
up.
that. You dang so right about that.
So with that being said, I feel like Miami maybe said, look, let's just give him 100 million. And then put the team in shambles for the next few years while he on the books, what they call the ledger. All right, let's just watch how this shit play out. I mean, will we be fortunate enough to get a Bo Nix kind of guy? Should we have drafted Shador? And in hindsight, you would say, yeah. One would say he's just a little more better, thicker, bigger, and with a little more flamboyantness to himself than Tua. But you got a better receiver, a respectable running back, and a defense that was doing pretty much what they could do. But the excitement that will be surrounding Shador would have Miami on fire, even though we'll be losing. So I don't know, man. When it comes to the future of the Dolphins, I can say that if we can find a quarterback that Mike McDaniel feels like can swing his plays and make it do what it do, I think we'll be in good shape. I really do.
And you think that person is Mac Jones would be perfect?
I do, right? Of course. Yeah, I think Mac Jones got what it takes. He done been humbled a little bit. They done had to sit him down and now once you've had a taste of that, you might want to straighten up and fly right. You might want to do that. you might want to, and I don't think it was his fault too much in New England. I mean, who was the coach over there? He was a defensive coach. So with that being said, you got Mac Jones, over there with Belichick and the shit. Belichick was trying to be head of operations and do everything. He wasn't even developing the guy, and I don't know. I just felt like when you see Mac Jones over there in San Francisco, I believe that's the Mac Jones that a competent offensive coordinator would have got. So if you don't be careful, he'll be went to Pittsburgh or somewhere after Aaron Rodgers gone, and he'll be over there climbing. You know what I'm saying? Because that Watson, I don't know. I don't know how good Watson really is at this point. I think him being athlete is good, but I don't know how much quarterback shit he really do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to when it comes to these injuries that have been going on in the NFL, what is one of the most shocking injuries that you saw thus far?
My dog Pat.
Well, let's talk on that because I know that you and the Go Getter are very high on Pat, and I know we said some things about Tua, and it was true. A lot of it was true, but we have to acknowledge the truth that what we said about Pat as well. At least I said, at least what I said.
And what was that?
Kansas City would not be making it nowhere near the playoffs. I did say that.
Yeah, you did.
I
And I
said,
thought you was out. And I thought you was out of your mind when you said that.
and you see they run as came to a screeching halt. Now, what do we have to say? Well, he's eliminated from playoffs, and I seen the white boy say from the Nick and Brew, Nick say whoever win the Super Bowl gonna have an asterisk by because they didn't go through Pat. Can you believe that?
You talking about that one that the Kansas City Chiefs fan?
Uh, the guy who be on the show after Colin Cohart, but
Yeah, you talking about with Chris Bouchard.
you saw, yeah,
Yeah, you talking about Nick Wright.
yeah, that what Nick said.
Yeah, he a diehard Chiefs fan.
So do you believe that? Do you believe if somebody, whoever wins, because I already said it, it's the changing of the guard. It ain't no more. It ain't no more. Pat for a while. Josh Allen is the only one. Ain't no Herbert. I feel like he's washed, but not totally. I feel like they do a lot of throwing of the ball with him. I just don't like the fact that they don't run the ball enough. But they trying to balance it out. He is a big guy who could take a little more beating than Lamar. But Lamar not gonna be in there. Who else? It's a lot of individuals who we look to see in the playoffs every year because
So you counting out the old man too?
who that?
Aaron Rodgers.
Nope. I like the defense. I like Pittsburgh. I knew Pittsburgh was gonna give us some troubles. I felt like Miami would have been if they're gonna be less gimmicky. And two, you got to be able to throw the ball when you need to throw the ball. You don't have to, but you can't just not make throws. You got to be able to make the ball 20, $30 down the field because that's what a pro athlete does. In my opinion, you can't only throw the ball, like when we used to play football in the street, you throwing passes that because look how confined the space is. You looking good in that space, throwing it to A-Chain in little tight spaces like that, watching him work. Now when it's time to go to the big field like there at Florida Heights, when you got to throw all that field and dudes and spread it all out, you can't get nobody the ball that matter. And that's just my analogy on it. I'm like, wow, on certain days, you just look amazing. Other days, it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So if you could take a gander at the screen and watch these slides go by, and I want you to let me know what you think about the situations that's rolling by. Yeah, any situation, that you feel the need that you want to address because your dog is eliminated, and your dog that come behind him, he eliminated. Pat eliminated. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at Tua at all. You know what I'm saying? This is what Bruce say. Yeah, I mean not Bruce, but Chris, Nick. Yeah, nigga say this is gonna be the first postseason since '98 without no Pat, Tom, or
Is that true? What you just? I mean, what just flashed up there?
which by 1998.
With Lamar in a Detroit uniform.
That is something that people are pondering. You know how people do stuff and say this is
Yeah.
a this is a rumor. That's why I say rumors are spreading that they might get rid of him. But man, listen, if they
You
get rid
know,
of
I don't
Lamar,
think he fit over there in that system though.
I mean, I don't see why not. They run the ball. They run the ball with two running backs. You know, I mean, I feel like Lamar uh has to improve in the pocket. And I know a lot of people don't want to see him do that, but it's mainly you and Zay, like, oh man, he ain't doing this and that. But I feel like when you watch Josh, he stays in the pocket. I mean, if it's a throw to be made, he gonna make it. But the thing is, you know, when you have quarterbacks that's smaller, they gotta get up out of there either way.
Mm-hmm.
Cause these dudes are like,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, would you think that off? Do you think the Ravens would benefit from a Jared Goff? And do you think Detroit would benefit from a Lamar?
Actually, to be honest with you, bro, like I think Jared Goff going to Baltimore would benefit you, but I'm just saying my opinion. Like Lamar in Detroit, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see that shit working.
That's what I was saying. Like I'm like, I feel like it'd be good because of the running ability, and then the fact that you got to pay attention to Lamar. But far as Amon-Ra St. Brown, he might well go to another team too, because he's not going to get the ball like that,
Mm.
and he's not going to get it like I don't even know. I don't even know if you feel the need to look it up. I don't know who on Baltimore offensive receiving has over 1,000 yards.
Oh shit, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's really what it boiled down to at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, especially when you got guys that feel like they open and you ain't hitting them, you rather hit the tight end.
Yeah. Oh, that Michael Parsons injury, that shit was shocking to me too. Damn.
Michael Parsons. That was tough. You know, it's so many guys that went off. I was, name it's the rookies that get in this league and think that, before you know it, you injured.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because some of these guys I was looking to see Dart and Sam and Knicks, and I wanted to see what that offense could have looked like.
Right. Yep. Did somebody who played tonight?
It's a game on right now. The Rams is playing, my Super Bowl pick, and the Seattle Seahawks. It's 23-14. I got this
Oh,
thing going. I got this thing going under, but under 42.
who was?
The Rams.
Oh shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy. It look like you know what you're talking about on that because I ain't think they were gonna be looking like that. Then what you said about Denver, yeah, I ain't see that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, I knew because of his history, I knew Sean Payton was gonna be able to contend over there, but shit, I just ain't think it was gonna be this early.
I mean, when I ain't gonna lie, this running back having his way with the Rams defense. he's really they number one everything. They not getting the ball to Njigba. Uh, uh, Sam Donald already done threw an interception, and he's gonna. I got him for 19 for 20 completions. I don't think he's gonna get that tonight. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that tonight. I made my little bet early, and I refuse to reassess and readjust. I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not doing it. Whatever don't hit, don't hit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, you're throwing it off, you're throwing it awkwardly. It's just not looking good for Sam Donald tonight. And nowadays, when guys start playing horrible, people start saying, "Oh yeah, he rigged the game. He Terry Rozier that motherfucker." I'm hearing that Miami want they trade back, they pick back. They like y'all knew this nigga had.
We're reading about that.
Y'all knew this nigga had gambling problems, and we can't use the nigga. Y'all got to come off that. Y'all he going back to and I'm like, man, they not paying the nigga right now anyway. So Miami don't give a fuck, man. Like, nah, man. So if y'all withheld that information, then that might be a stipulation where they could get their
Speaking of basketball, so let me ask you this. Maybe you can enlighten me, because like I say, I find that it'd be pointless and like I want to know what the fuck moment, like really, like okay, this shit keep coming up with Giannis to Miami. Like, what wrong with Pat Riley, man? Like, really, you know how much shit you gonna have to give up?
I believe that
bring him down here anyway.
I mean, why not?
Yes.
You listen, let me express. When it comes to Miami Heat, this is a top tier culture. Pat Riley is a stickler for the rules. There will be strictly business. If he can handle UD, Wade, Morning, and LeBron, that Giannis shit can happen. And with Miami Heat, they usually do 3-team trade. So you might want like Giannis. We might could get Giannis. We might could trade this team some assets, and then the team with the assets that Milwaukee want will go to Milwaukee. And we're like, you know what I'm saying? That's how they do the 3-team trade.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So that's a possibility. Now, I like Ja. I think Ja is younger. He might be a little more explosive, but you know, if Miami could, you know, maintain, you know, the core, you got to get Euro up. You probably got to get Jovic up. You know, your least favorite guys in a pick or two. You get that up, Miami done came up. Miami instant favorite. And it's a possibility. Because if Giannis don't want to be there, you got to get compensated and just move on. And if he come to Miami and we don't got to give up, we don't got to, you know, like strip our whole situation, man, we'll be straight. Yeah. Because I just like the way they be playing sometimes. You know, you got the guy, you know, you got good players, man, but for whatever reason, man, I just maybe Tyler Hero, I don't know. I just don't feel like his chemistry at no time, even when outside of that rookie year when he did not start, when he came off the bench, I think he's more effective off the bench. I don't think
he should just come off the bench.
Yeah, because he don't got no responsibility. He's just coming in there to get 20 points real quick and get off the floor.
So what you do? What do you do?
What you do is you keep on playing and you keep on letting Pat do what he do as far as like whatever deals that need to be cooked up. You know, yeah, because you know, Miami was like really strong in the paint. It was just a real team that wasn't really based around just shooting threes. I think Bam need to like come off that so he can be I don't, you know, I don't know, man. Like I just like to see your team play physical. You
I
know,
keep right, but I keep telling y'all, and all y'all be thinking I'm crazy. I keep telling y'all like, bruh, Bam is too soft.
I don't know about soft, man. I think the
When
man.
we come to them, you know what I'm saying? When it's like he backed down. So you don't think Bam soft? Me and everybody else, but you don't think Bam soft?
Well, I think Bam is changed his game. So he don't have the big center hand. So him handling the ball, he always losing the ball down there. They go to swinging at it, he'll lose the ball off his foot right out of bounds. You know, more times than not. You know, so at the end of the day, yeah, I think you have a point. I mean, he has not been as aggressive when it comes just to like challenging stuff. He at the perimeter, way on the 3-point corner. I'm like, what? You know what? I ain't really want to like you know. So when it comes down to that, I'm like, wow, man. You know, where you at with the rebounds, man? Like I see Khalil where he lingered down there. You know, the rebound come off, he got it. The assist or whatever, he got it. You know, like
Mm-mm-mm. So you don't watch basketball, you keep up with that, bro. Like, who enlightened me on some shit? He was like, the Heat cost them money. That was Skip said. He put him on his ticket. I was like, bro, why would you do that? That was dumb.
the
You
Heat
were
is
neglecting for
it's,
punishment, putting the heat on your fucking ticket.
yeah, you have the first and foremost reserve comment when you don't know nothing, right? The Heat, what they doing.
What happened?
Right. I say, man, you gotta reserve the comment until you know what's really going on.
What
Yeah.
you mean?
What did you
Bro,
just say?
all that man, like, why did he do that? That was dumb what he did. Put the heat on his ticket. That's all I said. Which it was dumb. Like, why would you
Who,
do
who,
that?
who
What
was
you was
it?
thinking about?
Who they was playing against?
Who he said he playing against they lost? Did he say Orlando? He said one of them teams. I'm trying to remember who he said.
Like I say, man, if Miami get Giannis, which I prefer, or Ja, which I like because I think he's dynamic, and would let us build him up, get him a mid range, and let him stay active in that paint. So, you know, with that being said, man, right now, man, Monday night football is going. I mean, Sunday night is looking good. So let me address this right here real quick while I got you here. Uh, what I said. Let me move that out the way. Hold up. Let me give you my pimp player hustler.
Hey man, every now and again you need a little motivation. You feel me? If you ain't woke your stinking ass up, get your stinking ass the fuck up, nigga. You feel me? The mama biting down on that grip. Jesus. Tap in with your dog, big dog, aka bootleg stat man. You feel me? For all the players, the pimps, the hustler, you already know what time it is, nigga. Hey man.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm cooking.
I
I was looking for pop.
I
Book it.
see.
I ain't find that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I say, dog. Uh, Thursday night football. Look like the Rams want to run away with this one. Of course, my Super Bowl pick. I was on a couple of other platforms, and like now a lot of people are starting to. A lot of people still don't believe in uh the Broncos because Josh Allen is still alive and well. So they thinking like, oh, any day now, Josh Allen gonna just do some miraculous stuff. I'm like, all right. Yeah, so at the end of the day, no playoffs for Miami, no playoffs for Dallas, no playoffs for quite a few people. So
Dallas out of it?
Come on, don't play crazy.
Nah, for real, bro. Like I'm being serious. I'm not playing. I'm serious. I just thought it was us.
Oh no. On top of that, like you say, Dallas ain't make it. Pat ain't make it. And how did you think Shador played, recently? How you thought your dog Shador played?
I thought he played so. Well, like I say, my opinion is, I truly believe like if he would have played beginning of the season, Cleveland would have won more games than they did. Just had him out there getting his feet wet. Yeah, had he had like, man, he'd have turned some heads.
Now that's interesting.
What?
But what I will say is this: let's go over here and look at the screen and look at some games up and coming. What are some interesting games that you are interested in seeing week 16? Because I got my eye on one game that I feel like really is going to be interesting. Actually a few. I don't know where Baltimore got something to play for. That's an interesting one with the Pats. You got my Florida team with my Super Bowl pick. That's gonna be interesting. Then you got San Fran with Old Man River. That's something that you need to keep an eye on. And I can't tell who I can't see that one, that logo. Hold up. I'm talking about the Panthers and the motherfucking Bucks. You say you ain't buying no more stock in the Bucks. Sold all your stock. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be an interesting game right there. Oh, the Steelers. Okay, so you got this whole row. The Steelers and the Lions, San Fran and the Colts, Jaguars and the Broncos. That's gonna be good. And the Patriots and the Ravens. That's gonna be ultra good. Yeah, I think the game done went over already. It done went over. These people up and down the field like you wouldn't believe. You know what I'm saying? Pop from the block. I don't know how true that is. Pop, boy, it's been real. I know Pop. You got to get out of here. He been doing his thing. We appreciate you, Pop from the block. We gonna tap in with you, brother, for sure. Oh, Jesus. Let's keep the party goddamn it going.
Every now and again, you need a little motivation. You feel me? If you ain't woke your stinking ass up, get your stinking ass the fuck up, nigga. You feel me? The mama biting down on that grip. Jesus. Tap in with your dog, big dog, a.k.a. Bootleg Stat Man. You feel me? For all the players, the pimps, the hustlers, you already know what time it is, nigga.
Yeah, sports the hoes, nigga, anything goes. We gon' keep it locked in, making good combos. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, long as you keep it real. Say how you feel, get it off your chest. You ain't got to be stressed. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. They say a little combo is good for the soul, though you're not locked in to go get a show. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. From the heart of the city, got big dog. When you come take a drink, tell me what you think. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, my nigga. I was born in the project, raised in the city, did my time to open locker. Ain't nobody fucking with me. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we need to be my nigga. From Florida City, cool to Richmond, I homestead in the ranch, they locked in tonight. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we need to be my nigga. From Carver Ranches, not there to Palm Beach, all the boys tuned in and here to go get a speech. The chill spot, my nigga. The chill spot, we